Hello, welcome to another FBA training video. In this video, we're going to be looking at how to use the Daybook feature. The quickest way to access the Daybook is from the home screen. Alongside the latest activity information heading, you'll see a button for Daybook. Click here. The Daybook allows you to search through many different years with many different options. I'm going to go through and tell you how each one works. First and foremost, the most important option is this date option. This will automatically be highlighted when you open the Daybook. It's important to remember that the system only looks at one financial year at a time. Should you wish to search back through several years, you will need to change this date option to the date range in which you wish to look at. There are a couple of ways of doing this. You can either manually type in the date you want, or use the calendar button to select back several years. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to be looking back from the 1st of April 2018 forward to the most recent entry date. First, we can search by transaction. There's a number of different transactions you can search from checks to receipts, direct credits, direct debits. You can also search for your purchase credit notes, invoices, and sales invoices. Once you select which item you'd like to look at, it will bring up every item that's listed as that transaction type within the Daybook. When this button here is blue, this means you've selected to search within this transaction type. So if you want to bring it back to every single transaction on the Daybook, you can just click on this blue button to make it grey again. Next, you can search by bank account. Select bank. In this example, we can switch between every item assigned to the current account and every item assigned to the savings account. To unselect this option, we just click on bank to make sure the button goes back to grey. Next, the supplier and customer buttons. We can search by supplier and customer using these two options. If we click on the supplier option, it will bring up a drop-down menu of all of our suppliers that we've used within the program. You can select a supplier, and this will bring up every item assigned to that supplier within the Daybook. If you want to drill further into a transaction, click on the question mark. As with the supplier listing, we can select a customer from the customer drop-down menu, and this will bring up any transaction assigned to that customer. Again, if you want to look further into a transaction, use the question mark for more information. If you are looking for a specific transaction number where you have written this on an invoice or check stub, you can do this using the transaction number option. If you click on here, you can either enter a single number or a range of numbers. For example, if we wanted to see transaction number 1, in this case we would enter 1 and 1. This brings up two transactions number 1 as they are both in separate financial years according to this date range. Say we wanted to have a look at transactions between number 25 and 30, we'd select the numbers as follows, hit enter, and it would bring up every transaction numbered between 25 and 30 within this date range. Again, to take away this transaction number range, just click on transaction number as the button goes grey, and it will take you back to your original Daybook listing. Next, the amount button. If you select the amount button, you can type in any amount which you want to search. For example, £100. This will bring up every item that's £100 within the Daybook listing. As with transaction number, you can search for a range of amounts. So if we wanted to see everything from £1,000 to £2,000, we'd enter it as follows, hit enter, and this will list every transaction between this amount range within this date range. Unclick the amount button to take you back to the original Daybook listing. Next, we have check number. If you're looking at a check stub and you want to try and find if you have assigned a check correctly or if a check has been cashed, you can type in the check number here. As in this example, I've entered check number 36, and the system has told us that there are no transactions that meet this request. This would mean that check 36 was either not written between the periods of the 1st of April 18 to the 23rd of May 19, or check number 36 has not been written and entered into the system yet. Just hit OK to remove this error box. The payslip number option is the same. Click payslip number, type in the payslip you'd like to have a look at, and it will bring it up within the Daybook listing, providing that payslip number was used between the date range. Unselect to take you back to your original Daybook listing. Finally, Other Reference. You can select this option to type in any reference numbers which may relate to invoices suppliers have given you. This will bring up any invoices that relate to the reference number you have typed in the Daybook listing. These are all the options within the Daybook Transaction Inspector. If you wish to print a report, you can select Report down here in the bottom left-hand corner. From here, you can either preview or print any reports of anything you have listed within the transaction listing. For example, if we wanted to list everything from a single supplier, we could select that supplier, click the Report button, and this will bring up several options for us to be able to print, preview, and export a report. In this example, I'm going to preview this report, and the system will show us that it lists everything from that single supplier we have selected. Finally, you can exit the Daybook and Transaction Inspector using the Close button in the bottom right-hand corner. This will take you back to the main screen. Whilst you're within transactions, such as this Ledger Receipts and Payments screen, you can access the Daybook using the button in the bottom left-hand corner. As per the home screen, this will bring up the Daybook and Transaction Inspector, and you'll be able to search as you need to. Within a Cash Analysis Payment or Receipt screen, again, you can select the Daybook using the option in the bottom left-hand corner. Hopefully that's everything you need to know about the Daybook. Thanks for watching. Bye.